In 1519, a 33-year-old fearless Spaniard set sail from Mexico with a few hundred soldiers. He faced a vast continent with fierce warriors, plentiful treasures, and plagued by dark pagan rituals. Through daring strategy and commendable determination, he would topple the mighty Aztec Empire and rapidly expand the rising power of Spain. This man was Hernán Cortés, and he would reshape the American continent for centuries to come. While many textbooks focus on the cruelty and oppression of Cortés' achievements, many fail to mention how Cortés helped build a great civilization, spread the Catholic faith, and ended generations of brutal human sacrifice. Cortés was born in 1485 to a family of minor nobility in Spain. He grew up in the great age of exploration when every European power was racing to reach the New World. Though he received an education in Spain, at just 19 years old, the young man departed for his fortune in the New World. He went on multiple expeditions in Hispaniola, one of the early Spanish colonies, where he learned colonial administration and warfare, attributes that would prove crucial later in his life. By 1519, Cortés was ready to leave the small islands of the Caribbean and set his sights on the vast lands of the Aztec Empire. When Cortés landed on the coast of what we now call Mexico, he was faced with numerous challenges. The Aztec Empire was extremely powerful and had towering cities and a civilization unlike anything he's ever seen. Yet the empire itself had many internal issues. Neighboring tribes resented the Aztec rule and the heavy tribute the empire demanded of them. Through diplomatic brilliance, Cortés secured alliances with these natives, essentially making his enemies' enemies his friends. After combining with a large allied native force, Cortés marched on the Aztec capital, the great city of Tenochtitlan. Though Cortés commanded only a few hundred Spaniards, his soldiers were highly trained and used advanced equipment for the time, including guns, steel weapons, and horses. At first, Moctezuma welcomed Cortés into the city peacefully, but after much tension, conflict soon erupted. After months of fighting and laying siege, Tenochtitlan fell in 1521. Cortés' army had toppled the mighty Aztec Empire. The fall of Tenochtitlan marked the end of the Aztec Empire and the beginning of Spanish Mexico. As a result, it is a very controversial point in history. Today, the Catholic Spaniards are sometimes portrayed as barbaric oppressors of the Mesoamerican people. However, this comparison is misleading, as the people of ancient Mesoamerica practiced the most human sacrifice in the New World. The Aztec demanded victims from their subject cities for yearly sacrifices, another reason why so many tribes were eager to ally themselves with Cortés. In summary, the ancient Aztecs practiced an estimated 20,000 bloody human sacrifices every year, something that is rarely talked about today. When Cortés and the Spanish took over, human sacrifice largely ended in their lands, temples were destroyed and replaced by Christian churches, and many of the natives converted to the faith. Another point of controversy colonizers like Cortés receive is the spreading of highly contagious diseases that devastated native populations, like smallpox. But it's unfair to pin all the blame on the Spaniards, as how diseases were spread wasn't fully understood until the research done in the 18th and 19th centuries. New Spain also brought many developments. Schools were built to teach the native populations how to read and write, and missionaries were established to further educate the populations. Hospitals were built to care for sick using advanced European medicine. The new lands of Spain would go on to be extremely important to Spain and to the whole world, becoming a vibrant culture and a hub for trade. The story of Hernán Cortés and Spanish colonialism remains debated, but its historical success remains unrefuted today. But what do you think about all this? Please drop a comment below to share your perspective. If you enjoyed the video, learned something new, or saw this period from a different perspective, consider dropping a like and subscribing to my channel for more. As always, thank you for watching.